Alright, I'm starting here because I like this view of going up this hill. Hopefully the whir isn't too bad. And we're already bouncing. Bouncy, bouncy, bounce. I was thinking about recording the endbound because that would be different, but I don't think I got a good shot of that hill before, because we usually try to wait a little. Anyway, I told Dan I was gonna combine videos because I have somehow managed to get him to not run away when we watched one episode of The Garden, Commune or Cult, excuse me. You can already tell where I'm biased to. And it's, I think it's good. Granted, I just mostly like it to watch the shock value of people who have never been out in the woods before being put out in the woods. But for those of you who haven't watched it, there seems to be like three sort of groups. There's like the middle group of like the core people who are all raised in like rainbow collective communes, and they kind of got the whole commune way of life in their blood, and they kind of understand how to organize things and stuff like that. They're mostly okay. And then there's the band of what I'm just going to call dirty hippies, although they're mostly hippie wannabes, and they're kind of the weird progressive new age people. Yeah, you can kind of write your own shorthand on that one. And then for whatever reason, probably because they need skills, they keep inviting people that I would consider part of the prepper community out to spend like their 10-day visit with them, because yeah, out in the garden you spend 10 days, then they vote whether or not you can hang for longer and do whatever. And they don't actually vote, they vote by like being totally quiet for 10 seconds, and if nobody expresses dissent. And that becomes important because one of the prepper guys who was like, I feel like I have meaning out here, really wants to teach him to hunt at one point in the episode. And I'm like, oh, this will be great. Like, half of them are probably vegan. But it turns out one of them was formerly vegan, and that's Tree, one of the key guys there. And he just starts jumping up and down, like, I want to kill! I want to kill! And I'm like, all right, is this what recovered vegans are like? Because he's just very, very into murdering something. Whatever it is, so he can eat it. But unfortunately, there's like this one guy with these big dreads and big old Coke bottle glasses who's all like, I'm not comfortable with that. Well, what if we take like just a couple fish and one rabbit? No. And it's like, ugh.
Tree's a wannabe hippie that went vegan so he could get laid.
Oh, that's Dan's theory. Tree's starting a commune of women or something.
No, he's got somebody that he's got meat eaters back in the crowd, and they seem to be more than one. And he's like, cool, I can go back to eating meat. I used to be a vegan, like, damn, I want fucking meat. I want to kill. And that's kind of the attitude that you would get from somebody who was pretending to be a vegan so he could get laid from a hippie chick.
Okay, see, this is why we take Dan, because, like, I wouldn't have read that into that. But then again, I'm not a man. I don't sit and think about getting laid all damn day. Dan's like, not anymore. He used to think about getting laid all damn day. But anyway, so yeah, they can't hunt. The guy that offers, like, try to teach him to hunt, his wife just, like, suddenly shows up because she's a private investigator. And she's all like, yeah, I've done some work on these guys, and I can't find anything on some of them, and that's kind of spooky. And then she seems like she's okay with it, and he's like, maybe she'll want to come out here. And it's kind of like, I think she's just coming out here for a vacation. I don't think she really wants to go live in the woods with these nice people in the garden. Yeah.
Who is that, little Miss Fashion Queen?
No, that's the wife
What kind
of...
of look should we go for?
No, I'm getting to her. I'm getting to her. She's towards the end. No, this was the wife of the guy that wanted to hunt, who just, like, showed up and everybody in the garden was like, who the hell is that? And it's like, some people have wives. Chill out. We didn't approve them. She can't come here. He's just bringing people randomly. I'm like, anyway. So, yeah, she came, and he's all like, she seems to like it. And she's all like, it's okay for a camping break. But, yeah, I'm a PI. I want to go back to being a PI. I like investigating people. It's good money. You know, worst prep aside. And then there's the other guy that I want to comment on, which was, they eventually name him Oak because he's like a big dude, but he does this whole like diatribe before he leaves to his daughters and his wife, like, I need to go in the woods to learn how to protect you and get new skills, and the world's gonna end, and da-da-da-da. And then he gets there and he can't like climb up the incline to get into the garden, and It's not like a mountain or anything. I'll admit it's kind of steepish, but I'm looking at him, I'm like, he's like, I got sciatica and I can't do this and I can't do that. And I'm like, why did you come out here? Like, get your body fixed first before you decide to go out in the woods and just prepper whatever, you know? And so they get him up there, which is fine. I guess the hippies were okay with giving him a ride. I probably would have been like, you're not ready for this experience, but I'm harsh. And they get him up there, and then like the hippie, what do you call it? Oh, new age chick is all like, I'll do some stuff on you and your back will feel better. And he's all like trying to go along to get along. So it's like, okay. And she's all like explaining it to him. She's like, the moon charged the water with its full moon energy. And he's like, what does that mean? And she's like explaining it to him. He's like, so you set a jar of water out under the moonlight? Yeah. Okay. And she rubs that on. He's like, yeah, that didn't do anything for me.
I told her it felt nice, so she just keep on finishing up what she's doing so I can go back to my life.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, I was trying to, you know, go along to get along, I guess. But yeah, clearly the new age healer didn't do nothing for him. What was the other thing? Oh, yeah. So he's out there, and he's kind of preppery, and... Oh, okay, I thought we were getting close to Woodville, so... Alright, I'll break the second half of this, and we can talk about my other favorite, which is the chick who's, like, talking about everyone's looks, and has never been out in the woods before, ever. And I'm just like, oh boy, she's gonna have a great time. Alright, Woodville!